All right, so let's start, Harsh, with you. All right.
Yes.
I don't want you to be nervous. Nothing. It's gonna be a very chill interview.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. All right. Let's start. Okay. So Harsh, first of all, tell me something about yourself.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Harsh Balpande. I'm working as a PHP full stack developer at PSK Technologies from October to 2021. And I worked on so many various projects. Also, I have a skilled person on graphic designing, and my key skills are passionate and hard worker. Thank you, sir, ma'am. This is all about me.
Sorry for the interruption. Ma'am will request you to please record the session.
No. All right. So the recording is on. Okay. So Harsh, what exactly is your job profile there?
I'm working as a PHP full stack developer. So what actually PHP full stack developer do? Uh, we are building websites on the basis of these languages like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, jQuery, or and for connectivity we use PHP, and for database we use MySQL. So we are building the websites using these technologies. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So what exactly do you wish to see yourself? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Ma'am, could you please repeat that question? Your voice is lagging.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So I asked, where do you want to see yourself in the next 5 years?
In my, uh, by using my skill, I want to achieve a manager post in next 5 years in that company.
Okay. In the same company?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what exactly do you think a manager handles? What also, because you said that you want to be a manager, so what do you think a manager should, what all should the manager in that company handle, or whatever, what all will you handle?
Ma'am, as I'm working in PSK, so there I handle the group in same time, and also I do various works in single particular single time, like in projects we have to do so many works, so I can handle that time, or also I can handle so many teammates. So that is the best thing I have, so I can say that I can be a manager.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Your voice is lagging. I cannot hear you.
So you said from next 5 years. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Okay. So if there's another, if once more, if there's a network lag, just give me 2 minutes. I'll have to change my network. Okay. I'll have to switch
Sure,
to
ma'am.
Wi-Fi because my Wi-Fi is also acting a little crazy today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I asked you, told me, Harsh, you told me that you want to stay in the particular company and you want to, in the next 5 years also, you see yourself in the same company. So my question is very simple. Why this company, whichever company you have chosen?
Ma'am, could you please repeat once again?
Okay, where you said you want to be the manager in the same company, right?
Ma'am,
Which company was it?
PSK Technologies.
Right. So after 5 years also, you want to see yourself at PSK Technology as a manager. So why PSK Technology is my you want to work with this company in the next 5 years also. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Is the question clear? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Sir, sorry. Ma'am, as I'm working here since 1 year, so ma'am and sir are very helpful for me. For each and every moment, they help me so much. So this helpful nature I love so much. So that's why I'm looking forward to this company as a manager.
Okay. Okay. Um, can you tell me your weakness and strengths?
Ma'am, my strengths are passionate and hard worker, and my weakness is food. Like I'm a foodie.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So being a foodie is your weakness. How come?
Yes, ma'am.
How is being a foodie your weakness?
Ma'am, I cannot say that my weakness, but it is my weakness. I cannot live without sweets and snacks. That's,
Okay. So basically you cannot control your
yes, ma'am.
cravings. Okay. All right. So just a general question and the last question because you seem to be very nervous. Cool down. Okay. It's a very general question. Are you on social media?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what do you think social media is a cure or a boon?
Ma'am,
And why? Whatever your answer is, support it with why.
ma'am, could you please repeat? Sorry.
Yes. Yes. Is social media a cure or a boon? Boon. It means, is it a cure or is it really like not up to the mark? Like people are taking advantage of it. It is really ruining up things. All right. So whatever your answer is, support it with why. Like why do you think so?
Yes, ma'am. From my perspective, I can say that when we have social media, so it's like a we can say that people are very aware what are actually happening in our culture, in our surrounding, in our social areas. So in my perspective, this is a very helpful part for us. So also there is an update for what is happening today and tomorrow. So we can say that that is a very helpful part for our lives. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Harsh. Yeah. Anything you would like to ask?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Harsh. So you're done with your interview. You can off your camera, but stay so that you analyze everybody else's video. Sorry, interview.
Yes.
And yeah, I'll give your feedback. I'll mention everybody's feedback. The what was good, what was need to be improved. Everything. I'll be sending it to Vishesh sir, and probably he'll be sharing it with you. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Harsh.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, we'll start with Kajal. Oh, Kajal left.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Kajal. Okay. Hi, Kajal. How are you?
I'm excellent, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Okay, so should we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Nervous?
No, ma'am.
Not. Okay, great. All right, Kajal. So let's start with a basic question. Tell me something about yourself.
Thank you, ma'am, giving me this opportunity. My name is Kajal Kade, and I complete my graduation from Nagpur University in in Bachelor of Computer Application. Currently, I am working with PSK Technologies as a PHP full stack developer, and I have 8 months of experience in that field. I'll complete RFID project, photography project, e-commerce project. That's all about me, ma'am. Thank you.
What was your highest education?
Bachelor of Computer
Qualification?
Application. Bachelor of Computer Application.
Okay, okay. And it's been 8 months you're working with PSK.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how are you feeling working here? How is your job profile? Everything.
My job profile is PHP full stack developer. I'll develop a website like e-commerce, and I'll connect a database in it. I'll troubleshoot problems and debug. I'll handle error handling also. That's all.
Okay, so my question was, how do you feel? How do you like your job? What do you like the most about your job?
Okay. Yeah, I feel very good and very proud that I make website, build website that customer want, and I like to create website and like to create designing and all.
Okay. So where do you want to see yourself in the next 5 years?
I want to be a project head.
Okay. Any dream company?
MNC.
Any MNC would work.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you don't have any dream company?
TCS or Infosys.
Okay, so you need to mention that.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So in any projects that you have done in your bachelor degree or
No.
communication qualification?
No, ma'am. There is no project I did in my bachelor degree. There is college didn't give any project to the student.
Okay, okay. So why Bachelor of Computer Applications? Why did you choose that field?
I have interest in computer, but that time I didn't know what is coding and all. But after I'll join PSK, I'll know coding, what is coding and how to do. Then I'll build my interest in that. I want to go in that field. That why I choose BCA. BCA I did because I have interest in computer. That's why I choose BCA.
Okay. Okay. What according to you should a youth follow? Passion or career?
Ma'am, both.
Okay, support your answers.
Ma'am, career is must for youth. If youth have a career passion about their career, he can do the best in their career, and he can make their career if he or she has a passion about that thing.
Okay. And if career, if a youth, if for example there's a person whose passion is something else, but then due to the pressure of family, the person has to focus on the career, then in that case what should a person do?
So if person have a passion but he didn't if person have a passion about their things but he didn't do that thing because of their family, he can sorry, I'm unable to give answer of that question right now.
Okay, no problem. All right, so tell me something about yourself. Tell me your strengths, your weaknesses, something that you're looking forward to as an opportunity, and what do you think is a threat for you in the upcoming years?
Okay, the trade is among competition. There is a lot of competition in IT field. That is the main threat for me. And my strength is teamwork, flexibility, and my weakness is sometimes I get panic when I'm not give my project if deadline is very close, and I'm some works I remember that I didn't do. That time I very panic, but because of that panicness, I'll complete my project on times.
Okay. And so this was your weakness.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So any opportunity that you're looking forward to?
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't
Any
get.
opportunity that you're looking forward to that you think can be an opportunity for you in the coming years?
Okay, ma'am, I want to see. I look opportunity that I want to job in MNC companies like TCS and Infosys. So I'll look for that. Then I'll give interview and I'll crack the interview and I'll prepare for it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Kajal. Done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. All right. We'll start with Yashika.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi. Good afternoon. How are you, Yashika?
I'm excellent, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Or I should say I'm excellent. All
Sorry, ma'am,
right.
I'm not able.
So let's start with. Sorry.
Your voice was breaking, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Is it better now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Yashika. So should we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we start in a different way with you. I want you to tell me 3 great qualities about you.
Ma'am, I'm passionate about my work. I'm a team player, and I'm a team player, and I'm also a problem solver.
Okay. So tell me a situation where you were into a problem and you solved it enormously good.
Ma'am, in previous project, me and my friends were not able to find some plugins. We were working on a project LMS. We were not able to find some plugins. Then and it was also paid. Then me and friend Google something. We just got a plugin. It wasn't fully paid, but some of the features we were getting, which we can use in a project, in that LMS project. So I used there, and the project was run.
Okay. And what was the first quality that you mentioned?
Passionate.
So what is your passion?
Ma'am, now after joining PSK, my passion is to become a full stack developer in a good reputed company.
Okay. So you're working with PSK as well.
Yes, ma'am.
From how long?
Ma'am, 10 months.
10 months.
Yes.
Okay. So what exactly is your job profile here?
PHP full stack developer.
What exactly do you do in that?
Ma'am, I work on projects like UI frontend, backend, in which I use MySQL, WordPress, UI, CodeIgniter, and also I am learning Linux for the upcoming projects.
So what
That's all.
exactly is your project? Like, what do you do? Like, what is your profile? So you said you work on these. So when you work on these, what's the outcome? What's the end product?
Ma'am, we make a website. Suppose it's an e-commerce website. First, we design the UI. Then we make the database using MySQL. Then we connect it by using PHP. So this is all about my project.
So basically, you are a website developer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So, and what was your education qualification?
Ma'am, I am a Bachelor of Engineering from Nagpur Institute of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering.
NIT.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So why engineering?
Ma'am, actually, I chose my field in 12th computer science. I was having interest in computer. I look for BSc and any more degrees, but I thought the more opportunity for me in this field is engineering. And after that, even I can join good companies. So that's why I joined engineering.
So what is your dream company? Or where do you want to see yourself in the 7 years from now?
Ma'am, I want to be a manager in Infosys.
Okay. So why emphasis?
Ma'am, when I was in 12th, I used my um, uncle was there in Infosys. I used to see him when I visited Pune. I used to see him going to his company Infosys, and it was designed so goodly. I just saw that company from outside, but it was so good that I was like, I want to go there. I just want to join there. So that's why.
Okay. All right. So Yashika, when do you look forward to shifting to Infosys?
Ma'am, in next 2 years.
Okay. So what would be the salary that you will be expecting from there?
Ma'am, from now, 50% to 60% hike from your present salary. I just want a 50 to 60% hike in my salary.
So your present salary now, or whatever it will be 2 years later at PSK.
2 years later, ma'am.
Okay. 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 Just a simple question.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
do you think? So since we all have gone through COVID, what do you think is better? Working from home or working from office?
Ma'am, there are advantage also and disadvantage also, ma'am. For advantage is like we got time to spend with our parents, with our family. As we were working from outside, we have to shift from our family to other cities. So we were able to talk or convince things, but the situation was like this that everyone came to our home. They spend their time, they used to work. And disadvantage was that people become lazy. There was not schedule anything. So that's
Okay, so what are the disadvantages of?
ma'am, first of all, there were many network issue also. People became lazy, and they didn't schedule the time. Like they can just get up, just join the meeting, and then again sleep. But if they were in a office, they have a schedule. Like they have to go to office at 9. They have to work there. They have to dress well. But while they were in home, they can dress as they like, and they just have to join the meeting, and then they can again sleep or do the things they want.
Okay, Ashika, thank you. Anything you would like
Thank you,
to ask?
ma'am. How is your journey for IT field?
I'm not from an IT field.
Sorry, ma'am.
So sorry. I'm not an engineer. I
Yes, ma'am.
have done my BBA and then I've done my MBA. So I'm from a management field. And only thing is, it's been 6 years. I'm with engineering people because I take their soft skills and aptitude trainings. But
Okay,
apart
ma'am.
from that, if you ask me the theory part of engineering, I'm the wrong person to ask to because I'm
Okay,
not from that field.
okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Okay, next. So we have Amreen. Okay, hi Amreen. I can't hear you. You need to unmute yourself.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. Thank you for asking me. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm gonna start in a different way
Okay.
with you. It would not really, companies might not ask you this, but I'm gonna ask you to test how well you reply to it. Okay, so are you on Instagram?
Not, ma'am. Currently, I'm not using Instagram.
Have you ever used Instagram?
Yes, I ever used Instagram.
So have you seen the reels that are trending?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so my question to you is, are influencers really influencing?
Sometimes some influencer are influencing with them, but ma'am, sometimes some people they are using reels for negative mode, because some people they are showing positive thing, but some people they are showing negative things. So that thing I saw in reels.
Can you elaborate it a little bit? Maybe with examples or something?
Yes, ma'am. I have one example that some people, for example, in our recently in our 75 Independence Day. So some people showing reels are good in way, but some people are they are showing some person they are showing flag in a wrong way. So they are also captured that thing and they are posted in that. So that's the bad things in that. So I saw in that.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
Amreen. So now tell me something about yourself with three amazing good qualities about you that you think are really good in.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. First of all, asking me. My name is Amreen Pathan. I live in Takalghat near Buttiburi with my mother. Apart from that, about my education qualification, I have completed my BCom from YCC Open University, and currently I am pursuing MCM from RTMNU Nagpur University. Apart from that, I had 3 years experience in Reliance Power Plant, and my client side was Reliance Power Plant, where I authorized for CCTV handling, SAP handling, coal vehicle handling, and contractor management manpower system. Apart from that, I have been working with PSK Technologies as a cloud infrastructure engineer, where I work on Samba server, NFS server, client OS, Linux OS, as well as AWS, ma'am, where I can create EC2 machine, Elastic Beanstalk for some trainee students. And I'm very self-motivated. I'm eager to learn new things whenever I get a chance. Thank you. That's all about me. Thank you, ma'am, for asking me.
Okay. So what is that one thing that you have learned uh, which is new right now currently for you? Like when was the last time and what was it that you learned something new?
Okay. One day, my sir told me that here is a task. So in that task there is one issue. So I cracked that. I solved that issue. That is the main task which I did in past days, ma'am.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Okay. One of our sir given me a task. There is a problem in database for trainee student. So I solved that task, PHP MyAdmin task, in recently releasing OS operating system Ubuntu 22.04. So I solved that issue and I prepare all the tasks in Notepad as well as our Word in Word. So I completed that successfully and I give to our sir. So that is a big task for me, ma'am.
So that's something you learned that was
Yes,
new for
ma'am.
you and you
Yes,
learned.
ma'am. Yes, I learn new things.
Okay. Amreen, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Okay. In next 10 years, I see in AWS company, Amazon Web Services, as a DevOps engineer, ma'am.
As a
As a DevOps engineer,
okay, what exactly is that?
is the development and operation. They are handling development and operation, ma'am.
Okay, so why is Amazon your dream company?
Yes, ma'am. Amazon is my dream company.
Why?
Because first of all, when I enter in that cloud computing, I choose AWS. So that's why my eager to learn, or I eager to work with an AWS company.
Okay,
So
great,
that's why, ma'am. Yes,
great.
ma'am.
So where you're very focused about where you want to go.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is your passion?
Okay. first, my passion is, ma'am, to learn new technologies whenever I get a chance, first of all. And second thing is that I'm very passionate about photography. So whenever I get a chance, I clicked some movement photo or some, whenever I get a chance, I clicked all the type of photo. So
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you've done your
Ma'am, your voice is not audible. Ma'am, your voice issue, ma'am.
Yes, can you hear me? I'm so sorry. I don't
No,
know
ma'am,
why.
it's okay. It's okay, ma'am. Yes, I hear you.
Okay. All right. So where were we?
Passion.
Yes. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Amreen?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am. I
so
hear. Yeah,
where,
yeah.
okay. What do you think apart from studies, or generally, what do you think, since you're already working with PSK and you are very straightforward about your goals in life and which company you want to work with, what do you think are the most important skills that are required by these companies? Like
Uh,
what skills do find in a person when they're recruiting in a candidate?
Now, ma'am, in our current company,
Any company. So if your dream company is Amazon, or if you're working with PSK, what do you think these companies are looking for? Like what specific skills do you think are really needed in today's students that for the companies to hire you guys?
okay. First of all, ma'am, any company hire the people. First of all, they are finding the first of all confident. Confidence is the must. And the second thing is their knowledge when they are expressing in their mother tongue language, or they are expressing in English language. That's the main thing that recruiters search in as a person, as or on a student, that thing. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Amreen, good enough. Do you want to ask anything?
Yes, ma'am. I ask one thing. Ma'am, can you please, may I ask you one, can you please share the name of your meaning of your name?
Upasana, it means devotion
Yes.
to God.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for
Okay,
interview.
thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am. Bye,
All
ma'am.
right, next. Yes, who's next? I can see Anushri.
Yes, good afternoon, ma'am.
Hello, good afternoon.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Okay, just give me a second. I'll just write her feedback. All right. Okay, Anushri, tell me something about yourself.
Thank you, ma'am, for asking me and giving me chance to express about myself. Anushri is all about positivity and strength. She has a leadership quality. She always have a solution-seeking mindset rather than focusing on problem. I always seek on solution. I have completed my engineering in 2019 in electrical stream with aggregate of 8.18 CGPA. I have, I have also a job experience in Whitehead Junior. That is a code tech education based company where I got to learn about coding and my interest also rise from there. So that's the reason I chose my domain as a PHP full stack developer and I switched myself here. As a PHP full stack developer in PSK technologies, my job responsibilities are like to work on front end as well as on back end. Front end is basically about website, web development. It's related with business as this is all the business era everywhere is going on with the technologies. So that's the reason I have chose the domain. And my strengths are I'm positive and very good communication skills I have. So that's all about me.
Okay. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Ma'am, in the next 5 years, I believe that every person, whoever is working, they need upgrading skill set, upgrading mindsets. So I believe that in 5 years, I want to see myself in such a good position where I'm always upgrading myself, always working wherever in whichever field I'm working, I will see 2 steps ahead. Whatever the things are there, I am able to see a future in that particular development or that particular technologies that will be find a game changer for the company wherever I will work in such a good position.
Okay, so what? Okay, so my next question is related to the previous answer of yours. So what do you think are the key skills required for whatever position that you will be applying for later?
Yes,
Or what are the key skills that you want to upgrade
ma'am.
that you think will matter?
Yes, ma'am. Sure, definitely. Ma'am, for the project manager or IT project head, the key skills required are he should be a leadership. He or she should have a leadership quality, good management skills with people, a very good team player, problem solving attitude, analytical skills, time management, and also he is able to see new opportunities as per the trending. Whoever will be going to help in the future, so he should be also convincing power to the customer so that the company's growth will be depend, and a good guider also. So the new hirings will come, he or she should be able to train new hiring teams or able to explain problems or challenges to his teammates.
Okay, so out of all the skills that you have mentioned right now, which skills do you already possess and are great at? Like you're a pro at those skills.
Ma'am, first of all, I'm pro at communication. I have a very good interpersonal skills. Also, I'm problem solver rather than, I already mentioned that I always seek on problem rather than solution. So I'm always a problem solver. Apart from it, if any challenges come, it should be a mindset which has to be positive. If your teams have lagging somewhere, if their confidence is lagging somewhere, a leader should have the ability to encourage them, have the ability to see, let them see a positive side. So I believe
Got it.
that these are qualities I already have, which can let my teammates do more energetic work in a more progressive way.
Okay, so can you speak about any failed project that you have done, anything that you did in like your entire life till date, and you failed somewhere, and how did you overcome?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. Here itself in PSK Technologies, at the very starting of my project assigning part, they have given me one topic where I need to choose, and I have to develop project. And I choose yoga topic. that I will make a project on yoga that was based on UI. So at very initial level of that project, I was not able to figure out the things or not able to build the project properly. But till now, I'm still working on it, and I'm still like how I can do better. So from that to now moment, whatever my previous project was there, but I'm able to make it more better now. First is that it was a failed project. Whatever the feedback I received, that was not much satisfied from my side also, and I was also not much convinced about it that I have performed well. But still, I worked on it. Whether it is failed, but I never give up on that. So it's like now that the project is good going and well. So yeah, ma'am, that was my experience, but I learned from it and I haven't stopped working on it.
Okay, so what are your salary requirements in the upcoming 2 years?
Upcoming 2 years salary requirements. Okay. Ma'am, it will be based on my initial salary, wherever I will get the job. But definitely, ma'am, first of all, salary will not be an issue for me, as I believe that work needs to be done. It is a very essential part of people's life. But still, as due to the family responsibilities also I have, and everyone wants a good lifestyle. So after 2 years, my target will be at least 8 lakhs per annum, at least after 2 years.
So you said salary is not an issue, but then you want a lifestyle. Also, you have a lot of responsibility. Then how salary is not an issue, and still you want 8 lakhs?
Yeah, ma'am, sure. Ma'am, like everyone wants to have a good lifestyle, not for me, but for my family members. So I need to fulfill their needs. For work, we just not only do for the money, that is also a part, but still, as we have a family responsibility, I can compromise my things, but whatever the family needs, I can't compromise it. So that's the reason I give that particular number. And ma'am, it will also depend on what on the initial level I'm working on what salary bar I will working on. So it will also depend on that after 2 years.
Okay. Okay. All right. I think that's enough.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything?
Yes, ma'am.
I am done with your interview. Anything you would like to ask? Your feedback will be given.
Sure. Yes, ma'am. I have a question, ma'am, for you. Like, as you are in the management field, so, ma'am, I know that human resource field is also a very challenging part of company. So, what challenges, ma'am, you faced while interacting with people, while taking interviews?
Making them stay in the company was the biggest challenge, because being an HR, so it was I was a fresher, so the recruitment and basic part was given to me. The performance appraisal and the salary wasn't really my forte, because since I was a fresher, so they could not really give me a lot. And I worked with TCS initially as an HR and operations. So they gave me more of operations and a part of HR, which was recruitment and training. I shifted into post TCS. So when I was in TCS, they never really gave me a chance to train the employees. Cannot really blame them. Of course, I was a fresher. Freshers don't really get a lot of exposure and a lot of knowledge about. They don't even have the practical knowledge about it. But initially, the toughest part about recruitment was to make them stay back in the company. So I used to recruit really good employees, but then after 3 months, 4 months, max 6 months, they used to resign and go back, even in companies like TCS. So I think it is everywhere in the industry. It is tough to retain good employees. So that was the toughest part. So again, in every 4, 5, 6 months, the post was vacant. Again, I had to do the recruitment process for the same post. So that was challenging. But otherwise, it was good. HR is actually a good job. in our Indian culture, HR is more of entertaining also, because they have to see a lot of traditional days and this and that. So it is fun. If you work with a good company, it is fun. You get good pay. It's sitting job, and in the end, you of course it is said HR is a liability to the company, but if there are a lot of employees, and if the company boss or the CEO, or any person who cannot really handle the HR part, I think HR is the key of the company. I think without HR, the company cannot really run, where companies have a lot of employees, so it's unable to keep account of everything that is happening in the company. So HR does all of that about relating to the employees. So the only challenge is that the recruitment is a tough task. Recruitment is also not tough. Making employees stay back in the company is tough. But otherwise, it's a smooth job. But I'm no more an HR, I'm a trainer. So trainer is much better a job.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you for sharing the experience and
anytime.
also giving me opportunity to have a mock interview with you.
I am glad. Pleasure is mine to meet you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Anushri. Next, can we take Ria? I can see Ria on the screen. Or
Yes, ma'am.
anybody else wants to come? Ria, I cannot see you, but matlab, your video. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ria. Ria, right? One second, I'll
Good
just move
afternoon,
on
ma'am.
away.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
afternoon, Ria. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. And how are you? I'm
I'm
audible,
good,
ma'am?
thank you. Okay, so you seem to be outdoors. Yes,
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 ma'am.
you are
Actually,
audible.
I'm facing some of the network issues, so
Okay,
that's
Ria,
why
tell
I'm
me
busy now.
something.
Yes, ma'am.
No problem. As far as you perform well, I don't mind you take from wherever.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so tell me something about yourself, Ria.
So first of all, thank you, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself in front of you. My name is Riya Karlekar, and currently I'm working in PSK Technologies Private Limited IT company as a PHP full stack developer and as well as a digital marketing intern. So before this internship, I have been completed 3 months internship as a search engine optimizer at Anira Infotech. I have been completed my graduation in BSc Information Technology from Nagpur University in 2021, and I had done my 12th in from Prerna College in 2018 and SSC from Hindu Girls High School in 2016. Yes, ma'am. And also as a PHP full stack developer, now as my career goal, I want to work in an environment which encourages me to succeed and grow professionally, where I can build my career and help the organization too.
How would you help the organization?
Organization, I'm not getting it, ma'am.
You said you want to build a career and help the organization too. So how would you really help the organization?
Means if I'm working in an organization, so I have to give my 100%. Like if I'm a web developer in this company or a PHP full stack developer, so I have to give my 100% in this company, and I have to passionate about the whatever field I'm working on it.
Okay, so you need to tell that the company would also grow through my services. That's
Yes,
how you
ma'am.
would help the company to grow.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Ria. So what are your strengths and weaknesses?
My strength, I'm hardworking man, and I'm really a much disciplined person. So yeah, that was my strength, and my weakness is I'm getting very panic in means if I'm facing some of the situation. So in the starting, I'm getting panic really, and apart from after some time, I was like, uh, I'm audible, ma'am.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. So that's all about my weaknesses.
Okay, so basically you're nervous.
Yes, sir. In the starting, yes, I am getting
Okay,
nervous
Ria.
very fast.
Okay. Okay, what do you think is most important? Okay, when you're working, what do you think is most important according to you? The work culture or the salary?
As a youth ma'am, I like to work culture is important. Salary is also important, but work culture is more important than salary.
Okay, can you support your answer as to why?
Okay. Salary is based on our performance, ma'am. If work culture is good, so basically your work means whatever you are getting, so the salary will be good. If you are working as a PHP full stack developer or designer in a any company, so work culture is important. Apart from that, salary is based on your performance also. So that's the reason.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And what do you think if I give you an option to choose between work culture and opportunity?
Okay. I will choose work opportunity, ma'am.
Okay, why so?
Because work culture is where like if I'm choosing the opportunity, so it will definitely means it's a threat for me. Like, so yes, that's why the reason I choose opportunity, because if I choose the opportunity, work culture is also will I will get.
Okay. And Ria, where do
Yes,
you
ma'am.
want to see yourself down the lane? Like, who do
Sorry,
you
ma'am.
see yourself
Actually,
as?
in
Who do you
future,
see
ma'am,
yourself as down the lane?
ma'am, I'm not getting it, ma'am.
Who do you see yourself to be as down the lane? Like down the lane as in years later, where do you want to see yourself as?
Okay, okay. I just want to see myself in Google company, ma'am, as a web developer.
Okay, so Google is your dream company.
Yes, ma'am.
Google was my dream company. Okay,
Oh,
so why Google then?
Google is like means, ma'am, in shortly, I just want to explain. Actually, I have friend in Google. Actually, she's working in Google also, but means how will I explain? As we know that, ma'am, Google is the dream company for so many students and so many employees for. But for me, Google is the dream company for because I just want to work in Google. Like the environment for Google is really good, and apart from the environment, we all know that Google is really big company. So that's why I want to work in Google.
But there are a lot of big companies who are in competition with Google. So it doesn't
Yes,
justify
ma'am.
why Google. So is it because that your friend is in Google, so you want to go into Google?
No, ma'am, not only because of that reason, but the competition, we know that the competition is really high, but as we know that Google set their level now. So that's why I want to work in Google.
Okay, so tell me, do you have any idea that what is that one thing that Google always sees in any employee, no matter what the position is? Like
No,
no
ma'am, I
matter the
don't have an
post what
idea.
you're applying for, Google always sees one thing that is most common, and they that one that candidate should have. Do you know that? What skill is it? What is it?
No, ma'am. Maybe communication?
Communication is required by every other company. That's the basic
Yes,
need of
ma'am.
the creativity. You need to be highly creative and out of the box thinking to go and apply in Google, because no matter, regardless of what profile you're applying for,
Yes, ma'am.
that's the reason Google is where Google is, because of its creativity.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you,
Ria.
ma'am, for
So you
sharing.
just see yourself as Google, working into Google. I hope and pray and wish that it happens. Okay.
Yes,
Tell
ma'am.
me a situation that required you to change rapidly. Any situation you faced that required you to change about yourself something very rapidly. Like immediately you had to change something so that you could fit into the scenario or the situation.
Okay. So
Ever
in the
faced?
past few months, yes, ma'am. Actually, in the past few months, we are working on the LMS project. So in that project, we facing many more issues. So the biggest issue for us that we have to use pro plugins in this situation, but we are not finding it because it's a plugin. So it's a pro plugin, so that's why we can't use without paying it. So in that situation, we will think. I was think like yes, if I'm not purchasing it now, so I find I've watched many more videos for it, and finally I cracked I got that cracked version of that pro plugin. So I changed my mind immediately. That's yes, if I want to use the plugin, if I'm not paying for it, so I want to new idea for it. I want to choose a new thing for it.
Okay. All
Yes,
right,
ma'am.
we're done, Riya. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Ma'am,
you.
could I ask
Okay.
one question to
Yes,
you?
yes, sure. Tell me.
Like you are in management field, ma'am. So in the journey, you are also facing many more issues and situations. So could you please share it a little bit about it? It will helpful
Uh,
for me also.
right. So there are a lot of problems. Problems are a part of life, so you cannot really run from
Yes,
them.
ma'am.
And there's a basic problem solving situation. The process is simple. You find out what exactly the problem is instead of finding the solutions. So once you
ma'am.
know what the problem is, there are n number of solutions to it. Whatever solution fits best, you go with the flow. All right. So a lot of times, say for example, I faced a lot of problems initially when I had a gap of 1 year between my profile. So when I left TCS, I had 1 year gap, and then I moved to the other company. So I faced a lot of problems, but the only thing that I did was I did not give up. So the gap was pretty obvious. It was my wish to, drop out from TCS. It was my wish to take a year's gap for my personal life. So you need to be, whatever happens in your life, you need to embrace yourself, be confident about it, and try to face the situation and not give up is the only thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Eventually,
Thank
the
you, ma'am.
problem, everything is not permanent. Nothing is permanent. So eventually your problems are also going to go away. So only thing is you need to stay strong, not give up, and try to focus on what the problem is, and then try to find perfect solution for it without getting frustrated, upset, and stressed.
Thank you, ma'am. Actually, I learned something from it that you will have to never give up a problem, whatever problem you are facing. So you have to get the solution instead of getting up.
Right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Next, Swapnil, can we have you? Because I'm seeing you from a very long time.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Swapnil. How are you?
Excellent, ma'am. What about you? How are you, ma'am?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good, thank you. Can you hear me, Swapnil?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So should we start, Swapnil? Are you
Yes, ma'am.
ready
Sure.
for your PI round?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So tell me something about yourself.
So thank you for giving me this opportunity, ma'am. My name is Swapnil, and I have completed my bachelor's of engineering from electronics department from JD College of Engineering, and currently I am working at PSK Technologies as PHP full stack developer and WordPress developer. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so why engineering? Why did you choose engineering?
So, ma'am, engineers are those who are creating and building this world, and upgrading means help world to upgrade. And the whatever they are doing, so they are helping the society as well as building the new world. Means the creation that we are using currently are made by engineers. So that's why I also want to means build some new things, and upgrade means help the society as well. So that's why I
Okay.
came into this field.
Okay, so keeping your wishes the same, if not engineering, what would you have done?
So if not, so I will prefer gaming, ma'am. I always want to be a gamer. Means I love play games, so I will prefer that. Means a esport player.
Okay, so gaming is your passion. You love, that's your hobby.
If at pastime I played game, otherwise I means search for new technologies and learn new things.
Okay, okay. So it's been how long you're with PSK?
It's been 8 months, ma'am.
Okay, so in these 8 months, what is the best thing that you have learned with the company?
So, ma'am, I don't know how creative I am because I have means when I joined, ma'am taught us about how to edit images, how to design posters, how will you create your website more and interactive, and the means the user who are visiting your site's website. So, what will they prefer in that? So, I have learned that means I have find my creativeness in PSK, and also I have some means the logical skill that I have inside. So I also find in PSK as well.
Okay, so after PSK, where do you want to see yourself?
Ma'am, I want to join
Or whom do
TCS.
you want to see yourself working with?
Yes, ma'am. Could you please repeat? I couldn't get it.
Or whom do you want to see yourself working with?
Ma'am, I want to work with TCS because the environment they are getting, the new technologies they are learning. Because my friends, so many friends are in TCS, and they always told me that I have learned these. They have given this kind of technologies to learn. They have taken means interview on that. They have means tell you have to work on this. So the environment they are getting is pretty good. So I want to also join that.
Sorry. Okay, great, fair enough. Um, so tell me something. What are your weaknesses? Or tell me something where you failed because you did not have that particular skill.
So, ma'am, when I get first project, so it is on HTML means front end, total front end basic. So I have designed whole website, but I was not able to means take that website in mobile view. So that I have means I am not able to do able to perform that. Means I was not able to apply media query. So that was means I have learned about that now.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am. May I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So suppose let's take a situation here. Okay. Suppose I am the HR of TCS. Okay. And
Yes.
there's this XYZ vacancy that you are really passionate about, and you want this job and you have applied for this profile. Okay, this position. Now, my question, suppose there's already an interview, you're sitting with TCS people and you are being interviewed. My basic question, which every company will definitely ask you guys whenever, whatever profile that you will apply for, is why should we hire you?
So, ma'am, I have the job description that you have mentioned. I have already worked in that, and I have 8 months of experience. And I think I am the eligible person for that because I have done many projects in that language. Like I have worked on HTML, JavaScript. I also for backend I have applied PHP as well, so I have pretty much knowledge about PHP and MySQL database. So I think I am the preferable and eligible candidate for that job description.
Okay, but then Swapnil, we already have a person who has 1.5 to 2 years of experience into it. So 8 months is nearly very less experience. So apart from your experience, what is it that we should hire you?
So, ma'am, during these 8 months, we have faced so many problems, and we have overcome that. And I think we have more means project than they might have done. And I have worked for work in live project as well. So I think I have more uh, more means knowledge than and experience than the 2-year candidate.
Okay. So Swapnil, when a company really asks you why should we hire you, you need to tell, apart from your experience, that you already know this job, that we have overcome a lot of problems, and I've already gone through. That comes into experience. Okay, it's just
Yes, ma'am.
like experience where you are elaborating. So when asked this question, you just need to tell them that what exactly is the job profile and what skills the job profile requires. You need to tell them that I have these skills, right? I am really good
Yes.
at these skills that are required for job profile, and hence I'm the best pick. Or also add your strengths to it, like you're very hardworking, you don't really give up very easily. So why should we hire you should always be a combination of whatever skills that are required in that job profile that you possess, and a little part of yourself, that is what are your strengths and how well you would perform. Also, you said your dream company is TCS, so you can always tell them that TCS is something that always is into upgrading. It is the pioneer of technology, so you can support your answer with that, and that's the reason I would love to work with this company at this profile. So you need to add on to the company also. So you already
Yes,
knew
ma'am.
all of that. It's just that the answer that you gave was very inappropriate, so you need to answer in this way.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Okay. No, you don't need to be sorry. It's okay. You're just practicing. It's just that इतना मैं बता नहीं पाती feedback में, इसलिए बता दिया. Okay, so next is so what do you think should be the your salary expectations when you enter TCS? So say
So, ma'am,
suppose you've been taking 2 years of experience at PSK, and post that you'll be into TCS. So after 2 years, what do you think your salary expectations would be when you enter the organization?
so ma'am, as been I have working for PSK 2 years. So there I have getting 3.5 of per annum of package. So my preference will be more than that. So I will prefer 7 to 8 7 to 8 lakh per annum.
Okay. I think we're done. Just a last question. I would really want to ask general question, testing your communication skills. I want you to speak on the topic, which is 5 years of Modi government and the next 5 years of Modi government. Just tell me 3 good and 3 bad things about it. 3 things that you liked about 10 years of Modi government, since Modi is back for the next 5 years, and 3 things that you really didn't like about it. Quickly.
So ma'am, they have means the advantages means the good thing they are doing are they are means working in the favor of poor peoples. They are taking some scheme. They are putting out some scheme, and they have also means work in black money. They have bring back black money as well. Now the bad things have they are means they are only what we said. They are taking the religions means they are only bad thing. They are focusing on religious part right now, and they are means sorry ma'am, I am not able to speak right now that much.
Okay, no problem. Okay, thank you, Swapnil.
Thank you ma'am.
Okay, next. Who's next? Okay, also, can you please tell me who was after Harsh? Who was the second person for the interview?
Ma'am, me, Kajal.
Kajal, can you put your video on 1 second? I actually lost track of your feedback.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Kajal. All right, next. Yashika, you're done, right? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I was after Kajal.
Okay. Next, who's left? Please come online.
Ma'am, after Ashika, Amreen.
I have your feedbacks, Amri.
Yes, ma'am.
I just lost track of Kajal and Yashika.
Okay.
Who's left? Anushri. I think we're not, no, we're done with you. Ashwini.
Yes, ma'am.
Is Ashwini here? Only
Yes,
10
ma'am.
participants?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Ashwini, I cannot see you.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Okay,
now,
is your video off?
now, ma'am, am I audible? Ma'am?
Ashwini, I can hear you, but can you hear me, Ashwini?
Yes, ma'am. I'm hear you.
Okay, now I can see you.
Okay.
Okay, Ashwini. Hi.
Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm excellent, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Okay, Ashwini. So should we start your interview?
Yes, ma'am.
I think in the last one, I cannot see any more participants. There are only 10, including your company. So, yeah. Okay, Ashwini, tell me something about yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for giving opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Ashwini Thakre. Currently, I am working with PSK Technology as a PHP full stack developer. In this, my job profile is junior web developer and digital marketing executive. And I have done my SSC and SSC from Saraswati Vidyalaya and HSC from Shankar Nagar and graduation from Rajiv Gandhi College of Engineering and Research in the field of electronics and telecommunication. This is all about me. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, shall I repeat?
No, can you hear me? What are your hobbies?
Ma'am, my hobbies is actually dancing and also watching TV and searching new thing related to my whatever I'm doing till now. This is my hobby, and also cooking.
Okay. So, Ashwini, what exactly are you doing currently with PSK? Can you give in detail?
Yes, ma'am. Currently, I'm working with PSK as I mentioned in my introduction that I'm a PHP full stack developer. In that, I'm working as a junior web developer and digital marketing executive. So, as a web developer, my field in this is designing a website. In this designing a website, I use my skill is that UI that is for HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, and for only web designing part is not important. In that, we need a database to communicate with users who can see our website. But whenever we go our website, we get some contact from something. For that, we need a PHP. So for connectivity, we use PHP so that our data is gone to in database. So yeah, I'm working in I developing a website as a web developer, and in the digital marketing, I'm working in projects like one project is where I'm working PSK Technologies where I use my SEO part and on page and off page SEO. This is all I'm doing in PSK Technologies.
Okay. So, what is one thing that you like the most about the company?
Sir, ma'am, I like company about most is their relationship, the genuineness, the honesty, they have. Actually, they are not concentrating on only on the technical skill. They are concentrating on our soft skill also, our communication part, where we lagging, where we need to improve, our positiveness, where we need to how to we give questions answer, how we can talk with others, how we can build relationship, how we can manage your time. They only not focus on technical. They are the personality also focus, because as a company or we are going in any MNCs or a company, they are not needed a hard skill, soft skill also. So yes, the company I like it about that they only not focusing on technical skill. They also giving us some soft skill to maintain relationship.
So ensure they are helping you not just grow professionally, but also
Yes,
personally.
also. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. What motivates you to do a good job?
What motivates me to do a good job? So, ma'am, actually motivates me first is positivity. Like if I'm doing any job, in that first thing is motivate is that I'm a self-motivated person. If I'm in any, if I'm in any stress, if I'm in tension, so that time I will motivate myself. So, and whenever I feel that I'm lagging somewhere or in job while doing any task, while doing any projects, in that I prefer to go with dance. So dancing is the one thing that motivates for me to take out of the stress level. So continue with my work in that particular job.
Okay, but my question was, what motivates you to do a good job? Like, why would you particularly do that job? What is the, for example, money is the motivation for me to do a good
My
job,
motivation
and
is my
exposure and knowledge and experience. So there's a priority that you set. So what is
yes.
the most
Okay,
important thing for you to do a good job?
okay,
Like, what
ma'am.
motivates you the most?
First, ma'am, first I want satisfaction.
Okay.
Then I want happiness because I am doing all for happiness only. And then I want money. So this,
Okay. Okay. So apart from dancing, what are your outside interests?
like I like traveling. Also, to I want for like sometime I want to like to be alone as the interest. So my main interest is dancing only. So related to that, I don't have any other interest.
Okay. Ashwini, according to you, what is success? How do you define success? And how do you measure your success? So
For
if
me,
I want to put it in simple words, yes. Did you understand the question?
ma'am, please can you please explain?
Yeah, I'll explain it to you. I'll ask in a very simple word. When do you think you will be successful? How do you measure your success? Or what
Yes,
according to you is success? Like when will it, what will you have that you would feel that I am very successful? So
ma'am.
according to you, what is success?
According to me, success is for when I see my parents proud of me. And now they are just waiting for me when I will get job, when my daughter will get success. But my successful and when my parents will proud of you, when they get happy. So that time I feel that yes, now I get a success. And my and the second question you asked me that what measures about success?
Measure your success.
Sorry, ma'am, for this. I can't answer now. Sorry,
Sorry, I
ma'am.
cannot hear.
Ma'am,
Okay,
for this,
no problem.
I
No
not
problem.
able. Yes.
Okay. My question was, how do you measure your success?
Yes.
So if you're not able to answer, that's okay. We'll go ahead.
Yes. Ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Describe your ideal company, location, and job profile.
For me, job profile.
Your ideal means your dream company, job, and location. Your ideal, like who do you think is your ideal company? And which job would be your ideal company? And which location?
Actually, my dream company is Google.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So why should Google hire you, Ashwini?
Like Google hire me because I'm as I'm honest, I'm self-motivated and hardworking. Apart from that, I'm time management. I know how to manage the time. Also, with that, I'm resilient and also agile. So at a time, I'm having this all strength. So that's why Google should hire me.
Okay. So give me a situation where you proved yourself to be resilient and agile.
Yes, ma'am. Like I said that currently I work in PSK technologies. So currently I am working in web designing part also as a developer in project, and also I am working on digital marketing projects. Not one. I'm at a time I'm working on 3 projects. So that time I need to be quick and fast and also agile. So for that need a time management also. So at a time, and also I'm doing internship. I'm also work on extra new technologies also. So that's defined me that I'm agile and resilient.
Okay. So what are your marriage plans, Ashwini?
Currently, ma'am, I don't have any marriage plan, and I haven't
Okay.
think of.
Okay, so if I hire you, I am Google. I'm from Google company. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
If I hire you, you need to sign a bond of minimum 1 year, and probably I expect you to stay for along with us. So are you ready to relocate? And that's the reason I'm asking your marriage plans.
Ma'am, like how many years? For 1 year or 2 year? Bond
Minimum 3 years.
3 years. Okay. For 3 years, I can sign up one. Yes, I am sure.
Okay. No, usually there is no bond for 3 years. Company, if they ask you, they'll only give you 1 year. But for girls, they generally ask, what are your marriage plans? Because they don't want to invest their time and money on training you guys and recruiting you when you leave in 6 months and get married. So it is very important. So how you need to answer, I'll just send a feedback.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Are you ready to relocate?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we have a vacancy we have a new project, urban, rural areas. So I'll be sending you to a rural area named Garchiroli because we have an opening there. So would you be able to relocate there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay, one last question. How well can you
Yes.
work under pressure?
Oh, well.
Or give me a situation where you were under pressure, but you really you came out with flying colors. You performed really well under pressure.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Like when I joined PSK Technologies, at that time I'm having a pressure. Like I just completed my graduation in 2021. In that time, you're under pressure that I have completed 2021, and my friends had already got job, and I am not having job. So that time I'm in very much under pressure, like what to do, where to go. So when I got to know that PSK Technology has giving me offering some job before, so I apply for here and they offer me and I join here. So as I started here joining, so I develop a many skill. So so as I joined PSK Technologies from starting, I'm improving myself. So for that reason, I come under come out from under pressure and I flies. So yeah, because till now I'm improving myself. I'm getting confident day by day.
Okay, Ashwini, that went well. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am,
Okay.
you said you want to give me a feedback. Yeah.
I'll be sending the feedback.
Yes.
Okay, so if
Okay,
you want to
ma'am.
know
Thank
the
you.
answer, if somebody asks you what are your marriage plans, tell them that I am currently gaining a lot, trying to have experience. And I've just cleared my graduation. Probably I might even study more. So there are no marriage plans as yet. होगा तो भी ऐसे ही बोलो.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, you need to be very confident about whatever you speak should be very confident.
Okay, ma'am. I should prepare.
Okay, and one simple thing that I would like to tell all the participants is whenever I'm asking you, tell me something about yourself, or whenever we're starting the interview, do not really say thank you for giving me the opportunity. Say thank you when you get the job.
Okay.
So
Okay,
then
ma'am.
you can say thank you for giving me the opportunity to work with you. I would not let you down. But interview is basic. बुला रहे हैं वो आपको सिर्फ. So just tell them at the end of the interview you could always say thank you. So every question के बाद thank you for asking me, thank you. Don't say that. Avoid saying
Okay,
that.
ma'am.
Okay. Done. All right. So anybody else left? Anybody else left?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So we have 10 participants, all 10 done. Anything you guys want to ask? Is wishes or online? Participants. Oops. All right, just give me a second. I'll just brief you about general questions. Apart from these, what I have asked can be asked. Suppose, what are your goals, right? So where do you see yourself from 5 years from now or 7 years? Usko ulta pulta karke they can ask you what are your goals. All right, so you need to be very clear on your goals, everybody. 5 years is nothing. So at least dur ka nahi, next 2 years, next 3 years mein, ya max 5 years mein, where do you want to see yourself? You need to know that. Okay. Then your ideal company, which is your dream company. What is your ideal company? What job do you like look forward to? And of course, when you're applying for the company, you obviously need to know what are your salary expectations. It should not be very superficial and vague. Of course, you know where you stand. What currently is your salary? 50% बढ़ा के 60% बढ़ा के possible नहीं है. So speak clear, precise. Do not speak anything vague. मैं बोलूंगी मुझे 10 लाख चाहिए महीने के, तो not possible ना. 1-2 साल ही हुए हैं, 1-2 साल कुछ भी नहीं है एक्सपीरियंस का. It's just that fresher से हटके आप थोड़ा सा आगे बढ़े हो. So be very clear on what are your expectations, and probably companies, they give you what is the salary that they'll be giving you. They'll give you, आपको हिंट आ जाता है, आपको पता चल जाता है that ये कंपनी ये सैलरी दे रही है ये प्रोफाइल के लिए. तो जब आप इंटरव्यू पे जाते हो उसी के आसपास बोलो, उससे ज्यादा तो वो वैसे ही नहीं देंगे. अगर उनका सेट ही है, फॉर एग्जांपल XYZ कंपनी हैज सेट 10 lakhs, तो they will give you 10 lakhs. उससे ज्यादा they will anyways not give you. Okay. So when you shift towards your dream companies, they will always ask you, why did you resign from PSK Technologies or whichever company you're working with that time, or you worked with in the previous. So they will ask you, why did you resign? So you need to have a very positive answer. Okay, never really speak anything wrong about the company, because that company has given you experience. You cannot really speak wrong about that company. Okay, and that's your first company. You should always love your first company, because they are the people who gave you opportunity to get into the corporate world. Okay. Then they would ask you general questions about your previous job. What was your job? What was the best thing about that company? Do you think you could have done better in your last job? And what was the toughest challenge that you faced when you were working there? What were your strengths, weaknesses, threats, opportunities? 100% पूछेंगे. So when you tell them weakness, they will also ask you, so how do you look forward to overcome these weaknesses? For example, if somebody said that I am not very patient, right? I lack a lot of patience in me, is my weakness. So then you need to have an answer ready with you as to how will you move ahead with, how do you try to work on it. So you need to tell them, well, I'm meditating. Okay, I'm practicing a lot of meditation. I'm really trying to calm myself down. I'm trying to explain myself maturely that, okay, patience is the key to success. So you need to also have answers in hand, ready in your mind, कि आपका जो weakness है आप उसको overcome कैसे करोगे, ये आपको पता रहना चाहिए already. They might ask you. All right. Okay. So then they might ask you general personal questions. What is your passion? Would you choose passion over career? Why this job? Have you ever thought of starting your own business? Okay, they can ask you that. Then why you're not earning a lot of money at your stage, right? So there are people who earn really good at the age of 25. So why are you so behind? Okay. And oh yeah, a lot of basic general questions, and a lot of times whatever you speak, उसी में से वो question निकाल के पूछते हैं. Like I did for, I think, 1 or 2 people, I did the same. So somebody said I'm good at problem solving. So तुरंत उसको पकड़ेंगे और बोलेंगे, okay, so tell me a situation where you were good with problem solving. So whatever you speak, you need to have answers and situations ready in your mind for that. So for examples, I think, no, she's not here. Who was the last person? Anushri? No.
Ashwini ma'am.
Ashwini ma'am.
Ashwini ma'am.
He said, I'm very resilient. I'm very,
Agile.
energetic, something 2, 3, agile, and a lot of things. So then again, I quickly, immediately asked, okay, so tell me one situation. So वो आपको cross check करते हैं कि आप रट के आए हो, ऐसे ही बोल रहे हो या सही में हो. And skills can be judged. So if you're saying I'm very hardworking, that's okay. Over the time when you work in the company, they might see you whether you're hardworking or not. But there are some skills which can be tested on the table then and there. For example, your communication skills. How confident are you? How good are your interpersonal skills? How well do you speak? All right. How well do you present yourself? How focused on you are you on your career and goals? These are the things that can be judged on the table itself. So you need to be very good and apt at it. Okay. Okay. So just anything else you want to ask me? Meanwhile, I'll just inform so that we are done. Yes, anything else you want to ask? Anybody?
Hello, am I audible?
Who's
Hello.
it?
Yes, ma'am, am I audible? Anushri.
Yes, who's? 1 second. My internet connection is unstable. Yes. Now, can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we can
Yes,
hear
ma'am.
you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, I just wanted to ask a little detail about the question about future in terms of 5 or 10 years where you will see yourself. So while giving the answers, I haven't mentioned position, but the respective points about it. So is it fine, or still specifically we needed to add
It is
that particular
fine.
designation?
It is fine. Different companies name their designations also different at times. The job profile, the job role is same, but the name of the vacancy is different. For example, CSR, customer response, customer service responsibility, or you call it operations. It's the same. You handle the customers and you do the same profile. So sometimes the profile, the work that you do is same. Only the vacancy का जो नाम होता है वो different होता है. So you can always, if you already know the name, why not? You can anytime mention like I want to be a business analyst, and then profile what all comes into it, which you mentioned.
Okay.
So you can do that. And 1 or 2 people, they spoke really fast. So speak a little, like, voice modulations. You need to play with your voice modulations. So tell me something about yourself. Ria, you went on speaking and this, so it felt like yeah, prat ke aaye ho. So take a
Yes,
break,
ma'am.
speak. So when you speak, even when you speak fast, that's an indication of you're very nervous.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it shows you're very nervous and it's like jaldi niptao, khatam kar.
I will working on it, ma'am. Definitely.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else? Just give me a second. I'll just have a word with Mrs. Sir. What has to be done?
Sure.
Okay, so I had a word with him. You guys can leave if you have no questions. We'll end up the session.
Ma'am, I have one more. While taking mock, you ask everyone different questions, but for me, I feel that you ask only 3. So I just want to ask you, is there any something else, or in terms of feedback?
No, because I was content with your answers and I didn't really know what to ask.
What? I didn't get it.
I was content with your answers and I didn't really knew what to ask because you were very focused. Amreen was very focused. You guys knew, and these are basic questions. So अगर किसी से मैंने ज़्यादा पूछा है तो उनका maybe communication, उनका how focused are they?
Okay.
Okay. The rest I've written in your feedback, so you will get your feedbacks.
Sure,
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Only thing is, just remember, be very confident. Speak not very fast, not very slow. Put a lot of facial gestures. Use your voice modulation. ये सब communication skills के. It's a part of communication skills.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so you should always include, and you should, one thing is you should always wear a smile and always be very confident. So when I say smile, when at times to explain what are your careers, so you cannot really be smiling, my career is this. No, there are times when you need to smile and when you not to. So I'm sure you guys are pretty much known about it, knowledgeable about it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's all. So nothing as such, Anushri, or whatever I felt, I asked random people anything. So yeah. बेसिक क्वेश्चंस यही पूछ सकते हैं ज्यादा से ज्यादा वो आपको सिंस यू आर ऑलरेडी इनटू द कंपनी और इंजीनियरिंग में क्या किया वो तो इतना नहीं पूछेंगे अब कंपनी में क्या किया वो ही पूछेंगे मोस्टली सो अगर इंजीनियर होते हैं फर्स्ट कंपनी में जाते फिर वो पूछते सो व्हाट वाज योर इंजीनियरिंग मेजॉरिटी लाइक यू नो व्हाट वाज योर स्पेशलाइजेशन व्हाई डिड यू चूज मैकेनिकल सिविल व्हाटएवर सो जो भी आपका एजुकेशन क्वालिफिकेशन है वो उसके बारे में यू नो दे माइट हैव स्पीकन मोर अबाउट दैट और आस्क्ड मोर अबाउट दैट.
Yes.
But since you guys are already started working, it's been 6 months, 8 months. So probably when you go for another interview, they'll ask you mostly the questions related to the company, why you left, and your personal questions relating to your career goals, your visions, and your strengths, weaknesses, and general knowledge is very important. Maybe it's not related to the job, but they might just test you. How, you know, cool are you, or how updated are you personally? So it's not just about job, but generally what is happening around you, you should know that. Like for example, what are the 5 top industries that are working? So do you know the top 5 industries that are booming?
One is that Adani.
Okay. No, industries as in the top 5 sectors.
IT sector is one, ma'am.
So for example, IT sector is, yeah.
Pharma.
IT sector,
Medical,
power sector, health sector,
power
sector
sector,
also, ma'am.
Food
education sector.
Yes, education sector and food sector.
Education. So here, these 5 are the things that are ruling the country.
Yes, ma'am.
And entrepreneurship, of course.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So these basic questions, general knowledge, जो GD के आप you will be preparing for group discussions, or you might have prepared. So general knowledge of what is happening around politically, socially, environmentally, anything, you know, all around you generally, and what personally you could, you know, they might ask you. You just need to be well prepared for it.
Okay.
So telling them I cannot answer this question is going to create a bad impression. So this was a mock, hence, okay, do not take it seriously, but just be prepared for future.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. It was nice meeting you guys.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
All the best for your future.
Nice to meet you,
career.
ma'am.
Work
Thank
well.
you.
Hello.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, sir. Are you there?